somewhere in life. Take a risk. Another thing we don't do is we risk this. We don't have life or something. I'm talking to me today because we had to let out laps because bills are overwhelming. But nevertheless, we can reinstate it. We're ready to say, but we don't put insurance on ourselves, and what the other group do is that they insure one another, and when Daddy dies, he has a $3 million life insurance policy, and children are taken care of for the rest of their lives because they live off the interest and never touch the $3 million. He says, invest. I'm getting to the spiritual part of it. He says, invest. And we declare we're going to do. I'm going to start saving. Anybody ever said that? I'm going to start with $10 a week. I'm going to start putting something to the side. I'm going to start saving, but we procrastinate.
Yes. That's right.
And when it comes to a time that we need some money, we say, Lord, if I'm starting back then, I'm going to have enough money to take care of what I need. So I'm going to start. Now, I know I have to start. We still procrastinate. We put it off. I'm going to wait until I start making more money. And we start making more money, and we start spending. I'm trying to help somebody. Nowadays, the younger generation is making they started out with what we ended up making after 20, 40, 30 years. They started off with what we were making, and my advice to them is to invest.
Amen. Amen.
He says,
all right now.
invest what you have, because after a while you will get a return. Now, let me go to the second verse. Invest what you have in several different businesses, because you don't know what disasters might happen. Now, from a spiritual perspective, when he says invest in two different businesses, the Spirit says to me that he was saying you're already investing in yourself, which is a business. Because you pay taxes, on yourself. You're already investing on yourself. Investing in a house. If you're blessed enough, you're invested in a car, you're invested in your clothes, you invest your money in food, and you are already an investor, but invest your money in different businesses, not overseas, but let me give you the best investment and the best return is in Jesus. If you give your substance to Him, you'll get a return. If it's not true, the Bible is a lie. Not long ago, I just preached the message, give and it shall be given unto you. Pressed down, shaken together. Good measures, pressed down, shaken together, and running over shall men give into your bosom. The Bible says that. He says, give. Paul says, if you sow sparingly, you shall reap sparingly. Now, notice what he said. He said, if you sow, you shall reap.
All right.
If you sow sparingly, you shall reap sparingly. If you sow abundantly, you shall reap abundantly. For whatever a man soweth, that shall he reap.
All right.
the harvest is always greater than the seed. Did you get it? Anybody else? Yes. The harvest is always greater than the seed. I remember when I was dating Kim's mom, the only way I could take her out to dinner was at her in the garden. And she said, when y'all finish planting this bag of seeds, then y'all can go. So we get smart. We take 3, 4 seeds, drop them in one spot. By the time we get halfway down the road, she said, all right now, if you plant more than one, I'm going to know when it comes up.
All right now.
The harvest is always greater than the seed. But we wait, we watch the seed. Listen. First, let me look at this. If clouds are filled with rain, they will shower on the earth. A tree can fall in the north or south, but it will stay where it falls. He's saying what's going to happen is going to happen, and you can't change it.
All right. All right. All right.
And we like to hold our substance planning for a rainy day. You know, that's what old folks told us to do. Put some back, save it for a rainy day. But they never said that rainy days would be so many days. And what you put back is never enough to cover us. So we have to look at other options. We can invest in businesses which might succeed, which might fail. In the last few years, people who have been investing have lost in risk. People who have been investing in safety really won if they hold out as a investment that she do on her job. And when the economy dropped, she dropped out of it. I didn't know about it. Because the truth is, when you have a safety investment, when the economy drops, that means that the amount that you might have went down, but you still have the same amount of shares. And because the economy dropped, you was paying $10 for the shares the last time, now you're paying $1 for them. Therefore, you're getting 10 shares instead of 1 share for $10.
All right. Well.
And then when it goes back up, you have to know the game that they play.
Right.
The game is to get the investors high, and then all of a sudden the bottom drop out. And when you drop out, when you take yours out and take it back up, they got all the money. But when you invest in God, there's no risk.
All right. All right, man. Amen.
Talking about this today because when we talked about last Sunday, the seed offering. When you invest in God, there is no risk. There is a return. He says, the man that considers the clouds will never sow. One translation, New Living, I think. I've read so many of them trying to make sure I'm getting the right message. It says, when you examine the storms, you will never sow. When I think about storms, the biggest storm in our life is when we have bills and can't pay them and they're calling us.
All right, man.
That's a storm because they get on your nerves. You tell me, Can I pray you? Ain't nothing I can do about it. I don't have it. Well, if you don't get it, then we gonna take what you got. I got to the point where I said, come get it. Take it.
Yeah.
You get it when I get it. And because you calling me too much, you ain't gonna get it first. So we worry about not being able to pay what we have, so we take all the money we have and put it towards the bill. And even if, I said this all the time,